It's that time again. We zitten er weer. Een nieuwe aflevering van Into Electronic Music Part 4. We hebben vandaag een hele bijzondere gast. Tgao. Tgao uit Beijing. Afkomstig uit Beijing. Nu woonachtig in Amsterdam. Tgao, welkom.
Hello, thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, let's start at the beginning.
Sure.
Beijing.
Yes.
Amsterdam. What happened in between?
Yeah. So I was born and raised in Beijing, and when I was 17, I moved to the US for a study. And after studying and working there for a few years, I moved to Amsterdam like 3 years ago.
Okay. You're going very fast. You're from Beijing. You've been to the US to study. And after that, you came to the Netherlands.
Yes.
Let's start with the Beijing part, but that's a very interesting part. Never been. It's on my list. You were 17 years old and you left Beijing. Is it usual?
Yeah, I think it's pretty common. I have many friends who study abroad, like study in other countries for college or even high school. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm interested in the music part also. You were 17 years old. You left Beijing. What was your music journey in Beijing? Can you tell me more about that?
Oh, sure. So I started to learn piano since the age of 6, and it was my grandpa who sent me to learn piano. My grandpa was born into a very impoverished household. He always had a passion for music, but he never got a chance to learn it because of the economic situation. So since I was very young, he found a teacher to teach me to play classical music on piano.
So sweet. Oh, nice. Oh, that's how you started with music.
Yes.
Okay. And it was piano, right? Nothing else, or
it's just piano.
Okay. So that was your first interaction with music.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, and then you moved to the US to study as a software engineer.
Yes,
I think.
studied computer science in college.
Okay, so you were working with the big guys there in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it's totally like different from the music path. Like I kind of gave up music at some point when I was like in adolescence, like 13 or 14 years old. Then I didn't do music for many years until recently, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, nice. Hey, why the Netherlands? Of all the countries in the world with nice weather, you choose for the Netherlands. Why?
Yes, because actually I have never been to the Netherlands before I moved here for a job. But like most of the musicians and DJs I listen to are from the Netherlands. So the country has a very special aura to me. And as we all know, Amsterdam is the hub of electronic dance music. So I got very bored after working for many years in the US. I decided to move to a different country. So I just applied for jobs in the Netherlands and fortunately got a job offer from Booking.com as a software developer. So I accept the offer without hesitation and move here.
Nice, brave. Hey, and then you come here in
2020.
Was it COVID time then?
Yeah, right before COVID.
Okay. And then you come here, no friends, nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know a single person before I moved. It's totally new.
Okay, so that was the point to start music again.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how that started?
Oh, sure. So after I started working as a software engineer, I think I liked the job as a software engineer, but I kind of felt like something's missing from my life. After a day of work, I felt like I need some like more meaningful things to do in my life. So I just tried different things that I'm passionate about, and then I figured out I think music production is a thing I want to do. I think it all started with passion.
Yeah. Okay, so music production. So you're a DJ, but you produce also.
Yes.
how does it work producing? Where do you start? Can you go to a teacher and can you take classes? How do you start as a producer?
Sure, I think as most producers did, I started from YouTube videos. There are like a lot of very good videos on YouTube, like to get you started into music production. But after watching some videos, I decided to study at an online music production school based in Los Angeles, and I took lessons for a few quarters to get more like professional at it.
And did you need also some equipment, or is it just easy? You need a laptop, and because a lot of people are looking, and they are wondering, okay, what do I need to be a producer?
I would say like yeah, the most essential part definitely a laptop. I actually mostly I use software synthesizer. I don't own a lot of hardwares except for like a keyboard, very basic keyboards. It's not even that big. It's just like maybe 36 keys. Also, I think you either need a speaker or like monitor, like headphones.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be very expensive, but yeah, I think the entry level one also works.
Okay, nice. Hey, but I think you started with DJing first, and after that you started with
It's
producing.
the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Yes.
Okay, so you start producing first, and then the why? What you want to play your own songs? What's
Yes. So for me, I think I gravitate more towards production than DJing, even though I enjoy both. While DJing has its own like unique charm, like you can build a connection with audience through a music journey. But I think it's more like an in the moment thing, and it's short lived. But when you produce your own music, you can leave behind something that lasts even longer than life, and it's like it can convey message to people in a different space at a different time.
Yeah, nice. Hey, what kind of music do you produce?
Yeah, so for me, I really like uplifting, danceable, and melodic music. So I started with like dance pop songs, but I always try to find the intersection of what I like and what the market is looking for. I think the genre doesn't matter. Like 2 years ago, like slap house was really trendy, and right now, like techno music is really popular. So I try to combine what I like with the trendy genre at the moment.
Nice. I'm wondering, are you also producing for other people? Or how does it work? Because in the singing world, you know, they produce a song for Justin Bieber or whatever. Is it you produce for yourself, you keep it to yourself, or you share it?
Yeah, right now I'm like an independent artist, but there's definitely like collaboration. I also work with other producers, so that we produce together, and everyone will take his or her input into the song, like a collaboration. Definitely, there is a lot of collaboration in production. Like you need to work with a singer or also like a mixing engineer. Yes, not a one person work.
Yeah, okay, nice. Hey, I'm curious about, we talked about the past, we talked about the present, and I'm curious about where you want to be, where you want to go. You're a producer, you're DJing. What are some goals?
Yeah, so right now I'm not a full-time musician. I still have my day job as a software developer. So my current goal is to become a full-time musician. That means I need a more stable income as a musician, either from like performance or from royalty income. So that's my current goal.
Yeah, and is that difficult to reach that goal, to become a full-time paid musician?
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but I do have many musician friends who have reached the goal. And what they did is just to do a lot of sets. Maybe they just started from performing free, and they also need to build a lot of connections because networking is really important in this industry. So they just pitch themselves to event organizers and to build connections, and they finally step by step to reach their goals.
Yeah. Hey, is it difficult as a woman in this world Or you think it's easier or it's more difficult as a woman?
I think definitely like we see more male producers or male DJs in the scene than female DJs. Also, if you look at like the top 100 DJs, definitely there are more males than females. But I do see like the trend is getting better. There are more and more females like doing production DJing. I see like I think it's very positive. Like,
Okay, nice. Hey, a lot of people think, when DJs get big or producers get big, everyone sees them, but they don't see the journey you guys walked. I'm curious about some setbacks you had in your career, things people can learn from. That's what we want to do with this platform, is giving people like you a platform to tell your story, and also to educate the people who are looking and who want to become a DJ or a producer. Are there things you can share with us? It doesn't need to be big things, but small things, and also how you maybe handled it, or you know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. So one piece of advice I can give is like I think it's good to share your music with others and get some constructive feedback. So one setback one may have is like when we were making music, we kind of like more or less have bias towards the music. Sometimes we are overcritical. We think our music's not good enough, but in fact, it is more impressive than we realized. So but also in some case, like we tend to overlook some aspects of the music we are making. So I think it's good to share what you are working on with some mentors or teachers or like online communities to get some constructive feedback. Also, I think like there's a cycle of like sharing, getting feedback, and improving your music based on the feedback. This cycle is very important. That's basically how you get better at music, not only music but also other things, and that's also how you grow as a musician.
Yeah, nice. Do you have some musicians you look up to?
Oh yes, definitely.
What is your inspiration?
My greatest inspiration is Avicii. Because at the lowest point of my life, when I was feeling very broken and lost, his music really gave me a lot of like solace and energy, really lift me up and made me think in a more positive way. I think his music like can invoke some universal human feelings and reach to the souls deeply.
Did you been to a concert of him?
Unfortunately not. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
sad.
Okay. So Tgao, you're in Amsterdam now. As you said, Amsterdam is a hub. A lot of DJs there are thousands of DJs, but it's a few that make it.
Yes.
So the competition is very high. How do you survive? Because you want to become a professional DJ producer with income, but 5,000 others want the same thing. How do you make sure that you survive? What is your strategy?
Yeah, I think like everyone's unique. Everyone has a niche that no other DJ can compare. I think the most important thing is to find your audience and be yourself, and to attract people who like your music to become like interested in your music. Yeah.
Okay. And you had some great gigs with the Amsterdam Dance Event.
Yeah.
How do you got those gigs? Was it just emailing, calling, or they came to you?
Oh, actually, that one was a collaboration with a label. So Amsterdam, like, not only has a lot of DJ, but also a lot of recording labels that you can network with, where you can release your music with. So that was with Suave Records. That's one of my favorite label. I had participated in their contest, like a DJ contest, and won the contest to perform there.
When was that?
It was last month in October.
You just mentioned it now.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And how many DJs were in the contest?
I think it's like maybe near 100, and
100
there were.
And you won.
Yeah, no, 3. There were 3 winners.
Yeah, okay, you won.
Yeah,
winning is winning.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think that was also a very good networking opportunity. Like also in Amsterdam, there are a lot of events. Like ADE is the biggest one, but there are also some smaller ones where you can network with the industrial professionals to get contacts with those people and also find people to collaborate with.
Oh, nice, nice. Hey, you're in Amsterdam now for a few years. What's the plan? Will you stay here or will you leave us?
Yeah, I think it's a very nice city to live. I plan to. I don't see a future like in 5 or 10 years. I think I can only sit in like maybe 6 months. At the maximum.
Wow.
I plan to stay here for the next 6 months because we never know what happens in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I never thought about like settling down or something. I feel like you really don't know what will happen later in your life, so it's too early to say where you want to settle down.
Yeah. Hey, but okay, you're thinking 6 months ahead, but still I want to ask you a question. Within 5 years.
5 years.
What do we see from Tgao? Is she performing at big festivals? Is she a producer who produce a lot of hits? What is your goal?
Definitely, like the two things you mentioned are definitely my goals. Like I think that's also the goals of every musician. So I will try to perform at a bigger stage. Like I think the more important thing is to get your music to reach to more people, to have some positive impact on more people, to help them to live a better lives.
Yeah, nice, nice. Hey, I just want to go back to Beijing. You moved there, you're here, you're a DJ producer. When you go back, you also do something there. How people react, because you left as a 17-year-old girl, you came to the big world now. China's bigger than us, but you know what I mean. And you go back, they see a totally different Ting Ting, Tgao, right? How do they react?
Yeah, I think they think it's very cool. There are definitely some audience for EDM music in China, but that is not the mainstream music like at this moment. There are like some techno clubs, like there's like EDM clubs here. I also have some DJ friends performing in the clubs in Beijing. I would say like it's not mainstream, but more and more people are listening to EDM, like to dance music or to techno music. So I see it's very positively.
Nice, nice. As I already said, this is a platform to give people a voice and to show great talent just like you. I hope in the future when you become the Peggy Goo, as I said, that you don't forget us, come back to us, and you're part of the family now, so let's make sure that we try our best to make the best of it, and I wish you only luck.
Definitely. I think you are doing a great stuff, like for the society, for the musician community. I definitely want to give it back. Like, yeah, I really respect what you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Het was weer een hele bijzondere sessie met Tgao, afkomstig uit Beijing. Altijd leuk om mensen vanuit de hele wereld te spreken en hun verhalen te horen over het produceren, de music industry, het zijn van een DJ. Wij willen als platform jullie ook de kans geven om een kijkje te nemen in de keuken, zodat jullie ook een beetje weten hoe het eraan toe gaat en welke stappen je moet nemen om een DJ of een producer te worden. Ik wil jullie hartelijk danken voor deze sessie weer. Ik wil ook Tgao hartelijk danken. En blijf ons gewoon lekker volgen op Instagram, op YouTube. Volg Tgao ook op Instagram. En ik wens jullie gewoon een hele fijne dag. Just like that.